Hey guys, Mike with Jeeps on the Run, and it's been a minute since we've talked about some Jeep news, and December is no shortage of it. There's a ton to unpack, so let's dig in. Tavares leaves, Kuniskis is back, Ralph Gilles might be in, 4xe Gladiator, we've got recalls, we've got modular hardtops. There's a ton of stuff here, and let's talk about all this exciting news. So we're gonna start off with the elephant in the room. One thing we've really never spoken about on this channel is the health of Stellantis and the company as a whole. If you're looking for a Jeep or Stellantis bashing video, you're not gonna find it here. But let's obviously talk about what's going on. We haven't really touched on it at all. Tavares leaves last week, 2 weeks ago almost now, resigns on a Sunday. A special board committee meets and accepts his resignation immediately. He was supposed to be slated to leave in about 2 years and decided to resign early. Rumor is that he's showed up to some dealers and he's had conversations about maybe some boots on ground and really what's happening in the market. Who knows what really triggered him to actually resign early. But I think there's a lot of great things to come. Who's going to take his place? We've got some people in the interim. If you've been paying attention as of today, Kuniskis is back. He's going to be leading up the Ram brand. Guys, I think that's awesome. Kuniskis is, when it comes to a true car guy, I don't think there's a better guy out there than Tim. Look what he's done for Mopar and SRT and all of that brand. So super exciting to see what that's going to bring. Rumor is Ralph Gilles is potentially coming back for CEO. Ralph has been an integral part of Stellantis and Mopar since the early 90s. He brought us the Chrysler 300, or was at least involved in a ton of design there. He brought us the Viper SRT brand and has held countless positions throughout the corporation since he joined in about 1992. You see nothing besides good when you see the name Ralph out there. So who knows, maybe he'll take Tavares' place. So in the meantime, John Elkmann, from my understanding, is going to take Tavares' place for right now. John's been with the company for a number of years, since early 2000s, I believe. He's been the chairman of some other major corporations like Ferrari. So he brings a lot of good as well. I think as a whole, Stellantis and the brand, they need to get back to the roots. They need to earn that loyalty back. The Jeep brand, the Dodge brand, the Ram brand, they're all super, super strong. And guys, they're not going anywhere. You see all these YouTube clickbaits, you know, Stellantis is dead, they filed bankruptcy, it's the end of Ram, Jeep is over, countless and countless things. And you won't see that on our channel because it's just truly just clickbait. Does Stellantis have a road ahead of them? Yeah, I think so. Do they have a ton of great product coming down the line? And do they have a ton of positive things coming? Absolutely. So I think it's going to be real interesting to see here as we get into 2025 what this new committee and what the new leaders are going to really bring to this industry, and I'm excited for it. So let's talk about what's coming new. We're still waiting on the 2025, I guess, Gladiator. We don't know where the 4xe Gladiator is. They've been teasing that forever. Will it ever come? At this point, I don't know. Will they wait for 2028? The new platform, I guess, is going to be called the J70. That's what at least rumor is. So we're going to go from the JL to the J70, I guess. Again, it's all speculation. But the 4xe, they've been teasing it in the Gladiator forever. Have they been waiting for these recalls to pass to not push out a product that already is under recall? If that's the case, I completely understand. I think it's, let's save face. Let's get this 4xe underway and then push out the Gladiator. At this point, I think we should just wait. Technology is going to change. We already know we've got the Ram Charger platform coming. Maybe they'll put the Gladiator on the Ram Charger platform. If you're not sure what that is, we've got some videos coming on what the Ram Charger platform is. So where is this Gladiator? I don't know. At this point, I think let's focus on the bigger things. Let's see where Stellantis is going with the new leadership. There are some other things that have been teased. Is the modular hardtop. The hardtop has not changed since, well, forever, right? It's been a big turtle shell. The only thing we've added is when the four-door, we added freedom panels. But at the end of the day, it's just one big top. You've got to remove, store it. put a lift in your garage, whatever the case, right? It's not an easy thing. We've seen this tease of a modular hardtop, which is basically going to come off in sections to where maybe you could pack it all up in a little bag and have it in the back of your Jeep. I think it's a great idea. I just hope it doesn't leak. These things are hard enough as it is. I can only imagine instead of with Freedom panels it being 3 pieces, if it was a dozen pieces, I see it being a little bit of a challenge, but I'm certainly positive and hopeful for what might come there. At the very least, if you have a one-touch soft top or hard top or whatever you want to call it, you know that the side windows pop out of the rear. At the very least, I think even if you don't have the one-touch and you just have a standard hard top, those side panels should pop out just like they do on the one-touch. I don't know why that hasn't been a thing. It would be easy enough to do, and I think if you move the Freedom panels and the side windows, it could be another nice benefit, and certainly probably at almost no cost to Jeep on adding that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this modular hardtop, if it's really a thing, or did they just patent it so Ford can't get their hands on it or whatever. Who knows? Time will tell, but that will be interesting to see, and maybe when the Wrangler gets refreshed, maybe we'll see that there. The 1941 edition, in my opinion, huge home run. Whoever was in charge of that 1941 commercial that was put out, nice job, well done. Talk about like making you feel proud to be an American. That was an awesome advertising clip. I think it really brings back what Jeep is about, and I think that's what we need right now. Let's throw some positive out there. That was great, so well done. The one downside I see to the 1941 and the feedback I see is a lot of the people who want this, love the edition, me included, but some of them are disappointed that it's 4xe only. I personally am not. I think 4xe is a great platform, but there are some people that want just the gas motor, and even in a two-door, that would have really crushed it, I think, in a two-door, and maybe even in a gas motor. Giving both options would have been great. It is what it is. I've seen comments about Roxor. If you know what Roxor is, it was basically a tractor company, and they made this knockoff CJ2A, and pretty sure they got sued and lost. That's why you don't see them anymore. But it's funny when you see these comments, well, Roxor made a better one. Well, anyone could make one that matches the CJ better if it didn't have to be street legal, and the Roxor never was. So of course, if it didn't have to have airbags and meet all the safety requirements, yeah, it's going to be closer to a CJ2A. If you've ever driven one, it's the sketchiest vehicle in the world to drive because it's 80 years old and has absolutely no safety features. So those of you who are saying Roxor did it better, yeah, great, they did, but they also got sued and you can't drive them on the road and they're overpriced. So it's kind of a moot point. So let's talk about the 4xe. If you own a 4xe, you've been looking at a 4xe, or maybe you're interested in a 4xe, whatever the case, the recall has been a big buzz. So there's this fire risk, if you will. The risk was very minimal. As of just last weekend on Saturday, they came out with a fix for the recall. So that's great news. We haven't seen the recalls really affecting 24s and 25s, so I don't know if, so these batteries that are in the Jeep 4xEs are made by Samsung. There are separators, what they call, inside the battery that isolate all the different cells inside. Some of the separators were having what they call separator damage and was creating potential risk for fire. So now this recall, there's a specific procedure. The battery's got to be charged to 75%, and they run the vehicle up at certain speeds, and they do load tests, so to speak, at different speeds. Pretty straightforward procedure. And add some computer software to it that's going to look for these fail points. So I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to kind of see this story again, where we're going to get batteries that are going to pass, but maybe the new software might show it's a fail later. I don't know, time will tell with that. But if you've got a 4xe, make sure you're not under a recall. And if you do have a 4xe, check out our other videos. We really dive deep into that 4xe recall and what it takes to get it done properly. So many dealers are out there saying, sorry, we can't accept your appointment right now. We don't have the parts in stock. There are no parts for this recall unless you need a new battery, but you don't know if you need a new battery until they've done the procedure. So if your dealership is telling you we can't do your recall because we don't have parts in stock, they have no idea what they're talking about because they need to do the procedure before they even know if you need a new battery. If they're also telling you it's an over-the-air update, that is incorrect. It is not over the air. And we have the procedure posted here on our communities tab. We have other videos specific to the 4xU recall. But the good news is the fix is out and it is here. So get your Jeep in ASAP. Let's talk about the Chicago Auto Show. I have unofficial news. Good news that Stellantis will be joining us back at the Chicago Auto Show. Now, I don't know if it's going to fully be Ram in the whole 9 yards, but let's be realistic. What does everyone love about Chicago Auto Show? It's Camp Jeep. Rumor is Camp Jeep will be back. So my contacts are giving me positive vibes. I have not gotten anything official from anybody, so take that for what it is. But let's look back to last year when they were deciding not to go and hadn't announced it yet. They removed themselves from multiple other national auto shows. They removed themselves from SEMA and the Apex show, and they were pulling out of all these other shows. The writing was on the wall. Well, this year they were just back at New York. They were already back at SEMA in Las Vegas. They're showing up at all these other places that they had pulled out of previously. So I think it's looking good that we're going to see Jeep back at the Chicago Auto Show. If you have never been to the Chicago Auto Show, those guys do an absolute bang-out job. They get tons of great interactive interactive displays there. And Camp Jeep, I mean, last time they were there, they gave their, was it 1 millionth ride or 2 million, whatever it was. Amazing number of rides, 1 millionth ride there at Chicago Auto Show at the Camp Jeep display. So definitely check them out. It's a great show, and the team there does a great job with putting that together. So moving into 2025, hopefully we can get some more enthusiasm back in. The brand loyalty is there. The Jeep owners are proud to have the product. Let's move it in the right direction. I think all the pieces of the puzzle are there, and I'm excited what it's going to bring. Just a quick recap on our event last Sunday. It's our 12th annual Toys for Tots event. It's never a shortage of fun, you guys. You always want to check it out. First Sunday in December. This year we had some record-breaking numbers. We collected 11,000 toys the day of our event. So from just the Jeeps that showed up at the event was 11,000 toys. If you have any idea what that looks like, it's 2 semi-trucks full of toys. Absolutely mind-blowing. We had bands. We had tons of fun. I'd say we had 1,500 people that joined in the event. At the event, we even gave away a brand new 2024 Jeep Wrangler. You've seen us talk about it on our channel. Huge thanks to our title sponsor, Ray Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram here in Fox Lake. They 100% donated this Jeep, and we gave it away. The owner's going to come. New owner's going to come pick it up tomorrow. We'll share that footage as well. But because of this donation, because of all the generosity of our sponsors and everyone who came, not only do we collect the 11,000 toys, we wrote a check to Lake County Toys for Tots, Illinois, for $30,000, and we're going to do $35,000 to McHenry County Toys for Tots of Illinois. So total of almost $200,000 between toys collected and checks written, and that's from one single event. So definitely an event you don't want to miss, and check it out next year. It's always the first Sunday in December. Check out our group. We've got different things from toy drives, food drives, pet shelters. We've done breast cancer events. We've done so much stuff for our community. We're well over $2 million that we've donated to Toys for Tots and other foundations within our area. So be part of Jeeps on the Run. That is definitely what built this channel and what got us to where we are today. As always, thanks for watching. Let us know what you are interested in or what you're most excited about for what's coming up in the Jeep news for 2025. Don't forget, give us a like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next video.